So here it is, my MPC 3000. Worst packaging that I've seen. I ain't joking. I've seen some packaging in my time, but this is not good. A little bit concerned, to say the least. And the reason why I'm concerned is when the package isn't good, you get issues. But looking inside, bubble wrap, it's not too bad. Do you know what it is? Take the power lid out. The big reveal. Alright, before I reveal, oh, you saw the pads. You saw the pads. Here we go. AKAI Professional Roger Lynn MPC 3000. As they say, if you're patient, although 20 years is you've been really patient, you get what you're after and you get what you want. This has been a long time coming. Major dream come true. There it is. In all its glory. I can't believe I've actually got one in my hand. When I hook it up, I'll continue this video. See you later. So here it is, my MPC 3000. And as I said before, I've waited a long time for this. This is over 20 years in the making, and finally I got my hands on one. There are a few things which I need to tweak on here. It's an old machine, and as I've said, it didn't arrive in the best condition, so I'm giving it a once over just to make sure that it's functioning correctly, and you know, like nothing majorly wrong with the system board and stuff like that. And no, functionally it seems fine. As you can see, the display is quite faint. Just I got the bright lights in here so I can see everything, but at home it's you need to shine the bright light on it to get it working, well, to actually see it, not to get it working. But other than that, condition wise, it needed a good scrub. It was well dirty. I don't know, must have been sitting in someone's basement doing not a lot. But yeah, I had to open it up and screw down some of the boards, which were sort of like loosely floating around inside. I'm not quite sure what was going on there. And yeah, just managed to do some really basic housekeeping on it. What I'm going to do is send it off to get it sorted out, get it tweaked, just get it. Yeah, I don't know about customizing it, because I mean, I like the look of it, so there might be a few cosmetic things that I'll do to it, but generally just to give it a polish up and make sure it's okay. Get the screen replaced. I wouldn't mind one of those the original sort of like LCD screen. No, not LCD. Yeah, LCD, black and white ones. Wouldn't mind one of those. It'll go nicely with the color of the machine. But yeah, all in all, seems to be working fine. After, I mean, let's just say there's no way I could have used it in the condition it arrived in. I mean, it would have, if it was anyone else, it's just gone back in the box and sent straight back to the supplier. But fortunately, just had enough knowledge to be able to go in and utilize some of the skills I haven't used in a long time, i.e. electronics, and well, didn't have to do too much, but just plug a few things back in. There was a loose circuit board floating around inside, imagine that, and there was one which was sort of just tagged on with one screw. So every time you sort of leaned the machine sort of left to right, I could hear a knocking sound, and all it was the board sort of pivoting from left side to right side and back. So I had to get some screws and secure that down and stuff. But fortunately, it wasn't interfering with another board, and it didn't short circuit itself. So yeah, I mean that's what would have happened basically at some point. But yeah, it's working. I've sampled. I've played samples in here, and that's working. Sequencer's working as well. So functionally, it's okay. So yeah, I'll have to allow for, you know, I've got it at a it's still expensive, but based on the cost of the LEs, it's probably a little bit cheaper than the ones that I've seen out there. So from that aspect, I'm keeping it, and you know, just spending some money on the cosmetics will well worth it. Not planning on selling it. This is what I'm going to keep. So there you go. Let's give it a little. That's a track that I'm working on, which has started off in Ableton. Also went into what's it call it? My S2400 came out of there. And I just put it back in the laptop, came out the laptop, and now it's gone into the 3000. So yeah, it's been around that beat's been around the block, and it's not even out. It's one I'm working on, as I said. But yeah, it's got that nice sounding fat. So yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, so from that aspect, it's working. It's working. So good job. So probably next time you'll see it, it will, I don't know, depends on how long it takes to get back, but yeah, I reckon it's ready to go in terms of usage and stuff like that. So I'm just having to play around just to get myself familiar with the operating system. The last one I had was a MPC 2000 a while ago, and obviously I've got the Renaissance and stuff like that, and the MPC X. But yeah, he's just got a few more things on the menu just to play around with. So that's great. So that's it. Anyway, play you out with a beat. Have a great day, everyone. I'm happy. My end of week, and I've got my 3000. Okay, see you later.